morning, students. So in the last class what we discussed, we are discussing about cell, the basic unit of life. So we have also seen about the discovery of the cell and the discovery of the nucleus. So who discovered cell? So Robert Hooke discovered cell, and nucleus was discovered by Robert Brown. And also we have seen some experiments, activities. So by taking onion peel, leaf, etc. So here the next topic that we have in this lesson is the diversity in cells. Diversity. So what is diversity means? Differences. So here in the last class we have seen that we have taken an onion peel and we have cut it, put it on the slide and observed under the microscope. So now if you take, so we know that the onions are of different sizes. So if you take now the onion peel which is larger or bigger than that we used in the previous activity, so do we find the cells similar in structure and shape? మనము లాస్ట్ క్లాస్లో ఆనియన్ పీల్ తీసుకున్నాం. ఆనియన్స్ కూడా డిఫరెంట్ సైజెస్లో ఉంటాయి. సో స్మాల్ ఆనియన్కి అయితే యూ విల్ గెట్ స్మాల్ పీల్, లార్జ్ ఆర్ బిగ్ ఆనియన్ యూ విల్ గెట్ బిగ్ పీల్. సో ఈ విధంగా స్మాల్ ఆనియన్ పీల్ అండ్ బిగ్ ఆనియన్ పీల్ ఇఫ్ యూ టేక్ అండ్ ఇఫ్ యూ అబ్జర్వ్ దట్ అండర్ ద మైక్రోస్కోప్, డూ యూ ఫైండ్ ఎనీ డిఫరెన్సెస్? ఏదైనా డిఫరెన్సెస్ మనం అబ్జర్వ్ చేయగలమా? సో స్మాల్ ఆనియన్ పీల్లో సెల్స్ స్మాల్గా ఉండడము, బిగ్ ఆనియన్ పీల్లో సెల్స్ పెద్దవిగా ఉండడము అలా జరుగుతుందా? సో ఇన్ ఆర్డర్ టు నో దట్ ఓన్లీ, సో హియర్ ఇన్ దిస్ క్లాస్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు లర్న్ దట్ అనమాట. సో వీ నో దట్ దేర్ ఆర్ సమ్ మిలియన్స్ ఆఫ్ లివింగ్ ఆర్గానిజమ్స్ ఇన్ నేచర్. సో దీస్ లివింగ్ ఆర్గానిజమ్స్ వేరీ ఇన్ size, shape, structure, etc. So do all the living organisms contain the same size of cells, or their shape and structure will be same or not? That we shall see in this class. So here we have to take the permanent slides of amoeba, paramecium, etc. So these amoeba, paramecium, these are all single celled organisms. So what do you call the single celled organisms? The single celled organisms ని ఏమంటారు? That are nothing but the unicellular organisms. So I told you that in the unicellular organisms only single cell is present. So this single cell is capable of doing or performing several functions like respiration, excretion, digestion, etc. So here in multicellular organisms there are a number of cells anamata. So these a number of cells will carry out the different functions. So the functions that are carried out in unicellular and multicellular will be different anamata. So here next also in your textbook you have given some diagrams that are nothing but the chlamydomonas, and also the diagram of amoeba is given. So here, so what is the structure of this amoeba means? So amoeba will not have a definite shape. It uses to change its shape and matter. So here you can find this is the contractile vacuole, and you can find the nucleus here. So here this is the nucleus and this is the vacuole, and these finger like projections, these are called as a pseudopodia. So I told you what is the meaning of this pseudopodia. So pseudo means false and podia means feet. So that is the nothing but the false feet, finger like projections which come out, and again the amoeba use it to close that anamata. So amoeba has no definite or a regular shape. It uses to change its shape continuously, and also it is an unicellular organism. And also you can see the picture of Escherichia coli. It is a unicellular organism. Next we have the observing cells in a leaf. So this is the picture of this amoeba. Here this is the cytoplasm will be present. So here this in amoeba also the single cell performs different functions just as I told you. So next observing the cells in a leaf. So you have to take a piece of grass leaf and you have to put it on the slide, put a drop of water and cover it with cover slip, and you have to observe under the microscope. So here when you observe under the microscope, how many groups of cells, different types of cells or groups of cells could you find, that you have to note anamata. So here not only the grass leaf, you can do this experiment with the other leaves also. So you have to take the stem or a section of a spinach, akukura anamata, or Tridacus. So note the different types of cells that you have observed. So if you observe in your textbook in the figure 11, that is the transverse section of a dicot stem, you can find 4 parts, that are the A, B, C, D. So here group A cells, so the where we have labeled it as A, that forms the outermost layer of the stem, and they also give the shape to the stem and also as well as a protection. So next group B, so the major portion of the stem is made up of this group B cells anamata. So in a green stem, so what will be present in green parts of the plant, I told you that chlorophyll pigment will be present, which is responsible for the preparation of food by process. The process it is called as photosynthesis. Next group C, so that cells join together to form a long structures, and also that conduct the food and water in the plant body. So next group D, so these are present in the center of the young stem and also form a hollow structure in the mature stem. So this is in the transverse section of this spinach or Tridacus. Tridacus ante you have given in the bracket, what do you call that one? Is gaddi chamanti antaru. So special or stem you can find these different types of cells anamata. So in one organ, and also you have here activity. So you have given different types of cells present in the human body. So what are those cells present in the human body means, here you have given first, if you see, that is the smooth muscle cell. So next one, it is the bone cell. Next nerve cell. So next what you have given, that is the striped muscle cell, and also you have given the blood cells under the types. So what are the types of blood cells? That are nothing but the red blood cells and white blood cells. So here next you have also given the table, name of the cell, shape of the cell, and name of the parts observed in it, so that you have to fill anamata. So like this you have to know. Here next, so what topic you have? Here you can find in your textbook the picture of an elephant. So the picture of an elephant and a cell. So here the elephant is making conversation with the cell anamata. So here what conversation is the cell making with the elephant means, here you can see. So after filling up the table you have some questions. Are there any similarities in the shape and size of the cell, and also do you find any nuclei in all the cells? Next, like this you have given some questions after filling of the table. So next, ultimately all the living organisms are made up of cells. So here the cells may vary in their shape, size and structure, but the functions will be similar. So you might have found in these organisms like amoeba, paramecium, and also some single celled organisms where a single cell performs all the functions, etc. So here, and also you have given the conversation between an elephant and a cell. So the cell is saying you are the biggest animal. So here how much big you are, so the cell is saying. So do you know the body of the most living beings is mainly made up of me only. The cell is saying. Cell elephant conversation జరుగుతుంటే సెల్ చెప్తుంది అనమాట. సో నువ్వు ఎంత బిగ్గెస్ట్ అనిమల్ అయినప్పటికీ, సో ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఆల్ ద లివింగ్ ఆర్గనిజమ్స్ దేర్ బాడీ ఈజ్ మేడ్ అప్ ఆఫ్ మీ ఓన్లీ. సో దట్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ ద cells అనమాట. So here I have given one number also, how many cells are present in the human body. So next here, however, whatever the shape, size and structure of the cells may be, the function of the cells will be similar anamata. So if you see here, so what will be the size of the cells anamata. So the size of the cells of living organisms may vary from some meters, maybe as small as the millionth of a meter, that is nothing but the micron, that is nothing but the micron, or maybe as large as a few centimeters anamata. So the smallest size of the cell will be how much means, here smallest cell 0.1 to 0.5 micrometers. So it is found in the bacteria. And also human liver and kidney cells. So what is their size means, it is 20 to 30 micrometers in size anamata. So and also you have given the table here. So 1 meter 100 centimeters like that. Some units are given anamata. So next, some of the cells can be seen with the naked eye. కొన్ని సెల్స్ మనం కంటితో చూడగలం, అండ్ సమ్ సెల్స్ దే కెనాట్ బి సీన్ విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ ఎ నేకెడ్ ఐ. దే కెన్ బి అబ్జర్వ్డ్ ఓన్లీ అండర్ ద మైక్రోస్కోప్. దే కెన్ బి అబ్జర్వ్డ్ ఓన్లీ అండర్ ద మైక్రోస్కోప్ అనమాట. కంటికి కనపడనటువంటి చిన్న సెల్స్ కూడా ఉంటాయి, కొన్ని మన నేకెడ్ ఐతో చూడగలిగే సెల్స్ కూడా ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట. So human nerve cell, what is the size of the human nerve cell means, it is about 90 to 100 centimeter, 90 to 100 centimeter. So mana body lo unnatuvanti human nerve cells size. Next, the ostrich, the largest cells are measuring nearly 17 centimeter into 18 centimeter. It is the egg of an ostrich anamata. So like this, there may be some variations and differences in the size of the cells anamata. So here you have to think. So the size of the cell is related to its function. Size of the cell is related to its function. So here as an example you have given the nerve cell. So this nerve cell is present both in the animals and also the humans anamata. So in both these animals and human beings, the function that is performed by the nerve cell will be. So what is the function of the nerve cell? Em chestayi nerve cells mana body lo? So mainly these nerve cells help in transferring messages anamata. So in both humans and also in animals, the function of the nerve cell is same only anamata. So that is the transferring the messages. So here you have to know the answer for one question. So does the size of an organism depends on the number of cells or lekapothe size of the cells? So the size, ఆర్గానిజం యొక్క సైజ్ అనేది వాటి యొక్క బాడీలో ఉన్నటువంటి సెల్స్ నెంబర్ వలన లేకపోతే సెల్ సైజ్ వలన ఉంటుందా అనేది మనం తెలుసుకోవాలన్నమాట. హియర్ అట్ లాస్ట్ యూ కెన్ సే దట్ ద సైజ్ ఆఫ్ అన్ ఆర్గానిజం do not depend. The size of an organism depends only on the number of cells. So and not on the size of the cell. Cell size చిన్నదా పెద్దదా అనేది కాకుండా the size of an organism will mainly depends upon the number of cells only. So here all the living organisms have the cells of different shapes, size and structure. కాబట్టి ఏదైనా animal or humans or any other living thing, their size does not depend on the size of the cell. It depends only on the number of cells anamata. So with this we have completed our lesson, the cell, the basic unit of life. So here in this lesson we have only just seen the discovery of the cell, discovery of a nucleus and some activities, and also we have seen about the single celled organism, that is the amoeba. So this diagram of amoeba is also important that you have to practice in your book. So we have completed the first lesson. So whether all of you have written your classwork or these question and answers in your notebook. So here in this second lesson we have just have an introduction, so about the cell only. So again in cell, so we have different cell organelles, so that all here they have not discussed. So we know almost all the living organisms, their body is made up of a cell. So cell have some specific functions to do in all the living organisms. So depending upon the number of these cells only, the organisms are divided as a unicellular and multicellular. So are we unicellular or multicellular? So manam ఏ కేటగిరీ కిందికి వస్తాము, యూనిసెల్యులారా మల్టీసెల్యులారా? సో హియర్ ఇన్ అవర్ బాడీ వీ హ్యావ్ ఎ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ cells anamata. So not a single cell, we are multicellular organisms. So these single cell unicellular organisms are I have given the examples like amoeba, paramecium, etc. So here like that, not only the cells, again a group of cells which perform similar function and are similar in structure, so these are called tissues. So in cell also I have told you that different cell organelles are present. Different cell organelles. So these cell organelles again each has some function. Each cell organelle will do some specific function in the cell. So in order to carry out all the body functions in our body to have function properly. So these cells are very very important. Just in our body, as we have body parts, in the cell also there are some cell organelles and each cell organelle has a specific function to do. So here, but you have given only in this lesson what is a cell, and does the size of an organism depends on the size of cells or number of cells you have given anamata. So here at last you have to know one thing. Next, the cell, their cell organelles, their function, that you will get in your 9th class anamata. So here we have completed our lessons, what is science, and also cell, the basic unit of life. So whatever the lessons we have completed, so you have to write the question and answers in your notebook, and also learn the first lesson question and answers. So that is for today's class.